Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Learn English Podcast. I'm Jack, and it's wonderful to have you here today.
And I'm Emily. We're so excited for today's episode because we're covering something that comes up in almost every conversation you'll have in English.
That's right. Today we're talking about how to talk about your family. Whether you're meeting new people, chatting with colleagues, preparing for an English exam, or making friends abroad, knowing how to describe your family is essential.
And this is such a personal topic, too. Your family is a huge part of your identity, so being able to express yourself clearly and naturally when discussing them is really important.
Before we dive in, if you're enjoying our content, please hit that subscribe button. We release new episodes every week, covering vocabulary, grammar, conversation skills, pronunciation, and so much more.
Absolutely. And make sure you stay until the end because we want to hear from you. We'll be asking what topics you'd like us to cover next, so don't miss that.
All right, let's get started. So, when we talk about family in English, there are several layers to consider. First, there's the basic vocabulary, the words for different family members.
Then there's how to describe relationships, family dynamics, personalities, and traditions. We'll also cover useful phrases for different situations, from casual conversations to more formal settings.
Let's start with the core family vocabulary. Your immediate family includes your parents, mother and father, or mom and dad if you're being informal. Then there are siblings, brothers and sisters.
Right, and it's good to know the informal terms too. Many people say mum in British English instead of mom. Some people call their father papa or daddy when they're young, though adults usually stick with dad or father.
For siblings, you can be more specific. If you have a brother who's older than you, he's your older brother or big brother. If he's younger, he's your younger brother or little brother. The same applies to sisters.
Now, when you get married, you gain in-laws. Your spouse's parents become your mother-in-law and father-in-law. Your spouse's siblings are your brother-in-law and sister-in-law.
And here's something interesting. English speakers often drop the in-law part in casual conversation. You might hear someone say, "I'm visiting my mother this weekend," when they actually mean their mother-in-law.
Your extended family includes aunts and uncles, your parents' siblings. Their children are your cousins. Your parents' parents are your grandparents, grandmother and grandfather, or grandma and grandpa informally.
Don't forget about great-grandparents. That's your grandparents' parents. And if your aunt or uncle has children, those children are your first cousins.
Some families use special terms, too. In many families, children call their grandmother Nana or Grammy or Gran or Grandmama. Grandfather might be Gramps or Pops or Pop or Granddad.
Now let's talk about how to introduce your family members in conversation. The most basic question you'll hear is, do you have any brothers or sisters, or do you have any siblings?
Here's how you might answer. Yes, I have 2 brothers and 1 sister. Or, I'm an only child, which means you have no siblings. You could also say, I have 1 older brother and 1 younger sister.
When someone asks, "Tell me about your family," they're usually asking about your immediate family first. Start with the basics and then add details based on how the conversation flows.
For example, I come from a family of 5. There's my mom, my dad, my 2 brothers, and me. I'm the middle child. This gives a clear picture right away.
Or you might say, "I have a small family, just my parents and me, but I'm really close with my extended family. I have lots of cousins and we get together often."
Let's talk about describing what your family members do. This is a natural part of family conversations. You might say, my father works as an engineer, or my mother is a high school teacher.
If a family member is retired, you can say, "My grandfather is retired now, but he used to be a doctor." Or simply, "My grandmother doesn't work anymore. She's enjoying her retirement."
For siblings, you might say, my older brother is studying medicine at university, or my sister works in marketing for a tech company.
Now, describing personalities and relationships is where your English can really shine. Instead of just listing facts, you're painting a picture of who these people are.
Exactly. You could say, my mom is really caring and patient. She always knows how to make me feel better when I'm down. This tells us not just who she is, but what your relationship is like.
Or you could say, "My dad has a great sense of humor. He's always cracking jokes and making everyone laugh. I definitely got my funny side from him."
For siblings, you might describe the dynamics. My older sister and I used to fight a lot when we were kids, but now we're really close. She's like my best friend.
Or you might say, my younger brother is the athlete of the family. He plays football and basketball. I'm more of the bookworm. I'd rather read than play sports.
When describing relationships, there are some great phrases to use. We're really close means you have a strong bond. We get along well means you have a good relationship without conflict.
We have our ups and downs means sometimes you get along, sometimes you don't. It's honest and realistic. We're like two peas in a pod means you're very similar and inseparable.
You might also say we're complete opposites, but we balance each other out. Or we don't see each other as much as we'd like to, but we stay in touch.
Let's talk about adjectives for describing family members' personalities. These are so useful. For positive traits, you might use warm, loving, supportive, kind-hearted, generous, hardworking, ambitious, creative, funny, outgoing.
More specific ones include down-to-earth, which means practical and realistic, level-headed, which means calm and sensible, or free-spirited, which means independent and unconventional.
Of course, families aren't perfect, and it's okay to be honest. You might describe someone as stubborn, meaning they don't change their mind easily, or strict, meaning they have many rules.
But phrase these diplomatically. Instead of saying, my dad is really annoying, you might say, my father can be quite particular about things, or he has high standards.
Now let's discuss how to talk about family traditions and activities. This is a wonderful way to share your culture and create interesting conversations.
You might start with, in my family we have a tradition of, or every year my family gets together to, or one thing we always do is.
For example, in my family, we have a tradition of having a big Sunday dinner together. Everyone brings a dish and we spend the whole afternoon eating and talking. Or, every summer, my extended family rents a house by the beach for a week. It's chaotic with all the cousins running around, but it's our favorite time of the year.
You could also say, we're not big on formal traditions, but we're always there for each other when it matters. Family comes first.
Holiday traditions are great to talk about. During the holidays, my mom bakes cookies with my grandmother's recipe. It's been passed down for generations. Or, on birthdays, we have this silly tradition where the birthday person has to wear a ridiculous hat all day. It's embarrassing, but fun.
Let's talk about family size and structure. Modern families come in all shapes and sizes, and English has evolved to include this diversity.
You might say, I come from a big family. I have 5 siblings. Or, I have a small, close-knit family.
Some people grow up in blended families. My parents divorced when I was young and both remarried, so I have step-siblings and half-siblings. It's a big, complicated family tree.
You might have been raised by a single parent. My mom raised me by herself. She's incredibly strong, and I really admire her.
Or by grandparents. I was brought up by my grandparents. They gave me so much love and wisdom.
Some people consider close friends as family. I don't have siblings, but my best friend is like a sister to me. We've known each other since we were 5.
Here are some phrases for talking about family resemblance. I take after my mother means you're similar to her in appearance or personality.
I have my father's eyes, or I have my mother's smile. These describe physical features you inherited. You might say, everyone says I look just like my grandmother when she was young.
For personality, I get my stubbornness from my dad, or I inherited my mom's love of music.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree is an idiom meaning children are similar to their parents. He's a chip off the old block means a son is very similar to his father.
Now let's discuss talking about childhood and growing up. This naturally connects to family conversations.
You might say, growing up, my house was always full of noise and laughter with 3 kids running around. Or, I had a quiet childhood. It was just me and my parents, so I learned to entertain myself.
My siblings and I were really close growing up. We did everything together. Or, my brother and I fought like cats and dogs when we were kids, but we're close now.
You can share specific memories. I have fond memories of Sunday mornings when my dad would make pancakes for everyone. Or, my grandmother used to tell us stories before bed. Those are some of my favorite childhood memories.
When discussing family roles, there are some useful expressions. My mother is the glue that holds our family together, means she keeps everyone connected.
My father is the breadwinner, means he's the main person who earns money for the family, though this term is a bit old-fashioned now.
My older sister is like a second mother to me. This describes a nurturing, protective sibling relationship.
I'm the black sheep of the family, means you're different from everyone else, often in terms of career choices or lifestyle. It's usually said with humor, not negativity.
My brother is the golden child. This can mean the favorite child or the one who always succeeds. It might be said jokingly or with a hint of sibling rivalry.
Let's talk about expressing feelings about family. This adds emotional depth to your conversations.
You might say, I'm really grateful for my family. They've supported me through everything. Or, my parents made a lot of sacrifices so I could have better opportunities.
I really admire my mother's strength. She's been through so much but always stays positive. Or, I'm so lucky to have siblings. I can't imagine being an only child.
Even if relationships are complicated, my relationship with my father is complex. We don't always see eye to eye, but I know he loves me in his own way.
Now, let's practice some longer responses. Imagine someone asks, "Tell me about your family." Here's a natural, detailed response.
Well, I come from a family of 4, my parents, my younger sister, and me. My dad's an accountant, and my mom teaches elementary school. They've been married for almost 30 years. My sister is 5 years younger than me. We used to fight all the time when we were kids, but now we're really close. She's studying graphic design at university. We're a pretty typical family. We have dinner together most nights, and we take a vacation together every summer. Family is really important to me.
Perfect. That answer includes family structure, what people do, relationships, traditions, and personal feelings. It's detailed but not overwhelming.
Here's another scenario. Someone asks, what's your favorite family tradition?
Oh, that's easy. Every Christmas Eve, my whole extended family gets together at my grandmother's house. There must be about 30 of us. We have this tradition where everyone brings a homemade dish, and we have this huge feast. After dinner, the kids perform a little show, singing, dancing, whatever they've prepared. It's chaotic and noisy and absolutely wonderful. My grandmother is in her 80s now, but she still insists on hosting. Those gatherings are my favorite memories.
Beautiful. You can see how talking about family traditions is a great way to share your culture and create connections with others.
Let's talk about some common mistakes learners make when discussing family. First, mixing up possessive adjectives. Remember to say my mother, not just the mother or mother.
Another mistake is using the wrong verb tenses. If you're talking about what your family usually does, use present simple. We have dinner together every Sunday. For a specific past event, last weekend we had a big family reunion.
Some learners forget to use articles. It's I have a brother, not just I have brother. But for parents, we don't use articles, just my mother and my father.
Word order can be tricky too. We say my older brother, not my brother older. The adjective comes before the noun in English.
Let's discuss some idiomatic expressions related to family. These will make your English sound more natural and native-like.
Blood is thicker than water means family bonds are stronger than other relationships. Like father, like son means a son has similar qualities to his father.
It runs in the family means a trait or talent is common among family members. Musical talent runs in my family. My grandmother, mother, and sister all play piano.
Keep it in the family means to keep something private within the family. The family resemblance is strong means family members look very similar.
We've covered so much today, from basic vocabulary to complex descriptions, expressions, common mistakes, idioms, and everything in between.
The most important thing is to practice. Try describing your family members out loud. Write about them in a journal. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes.
And don't be afraid to share. Talking about family is one of the best ways to connect with people and practice your English in a meaningful, personal way.
Now we need your help. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Learn English Podcast. We put out new episodes every week, and we'd love to have you as part of our learning community.
Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Your support really helps us create more content for English learners like you.
And here's where we really want to hear from you. What do you want us to talk about next? What topics would help you improve your English?
Are you interested in learning business English phrases? Maybe you want help with small talk and casual conversation, or perhaps grammar topics like conditionals or perfect tenses.
Maybe you'd like us to cover job interviews, writing emails, making phone calls, or giving presentations in English.
Or are you interested in cultural topics, British versus American English, idioms and slang, or understanding movies and TV shows?
Whatever it is, leave us a comment. Tell us what you're struggling with, what you're curious about, or what would make your English learning journey easier.
Your feedback shapes our content. Every episode we create comes from listening to what you, our community, needs and wants to learn.
We read every comment, and we genuinely love hearing from you. Your questions, your suggestions, even your success stories. They all inspire us to create better content for English learners like you.
So take a moment right now and leave a comment telling us what you'd like to learn next. It takes just a few seconds, but it makes a difference to us.
Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. We hope you feel more confident talking about your family in English now.
Remember, your family is your story, and being able to tell that story in English opens up connections with people all around the world.
Keep practicing, keep learning, and most importantly, keep sharing your story.
Until next time, happy learning, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe and let us know what you want to hear next.